and happy Friday. Welcome to Smell the Coffee, the show where we bring you bizarre news, controversial news, discussion-worthy news, and just, I don't want to say...
WTF moments?
Yes, a lot of
that.
WTF moments. Like, it's Smell the Coffee is really that show where you're like, wait, what?
What? No, honestly, I've been on this show, and the number of times that my jaw has dropped, guys, it's just like, what? What?
Anyway, you are joined by Diana Master and Glenora Shipura on this beautiful Friday morning, and we couldn't be more excited to bring you again more WTF stories.
Yeah. I've missed you, girl.
I've missed you. It's been like a whole week.
Yeah, we've spent a whole week without presenting together. What is this?
Like, honestly, how was your week?
My week has been great. 2024 feels different. What do you feel about the year so far? I mean, we are in the second week, I know, but it feels different for me.
How?
I'm having more energy to do things. It just feels like the coins are aligned. I don't know. I'm having a good feeling about this year.
That's what they all said last
year.
That's what
they all said. Guys, don't come for me in June and be like, Glenn, what did you say about 2024 being the year?
I can feel it. 2024 is my year. Someone said on the 1st of January, no, I already messed up. 2025 is my year for sure. No, but I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying.
There's something different about this year. It's also coming in with a bang, though. The number of exciting stories happening, guys.
Not even just exciting. I mean...
Yes, also the WTF moments as well. Like, what the heck?
Not just the WTF moments. Was it Ashton and I that were discussing last week that it was only a few days into the year, but so much has happened, and not like WT. Okay, I guess WTF, but also moments of just, oh my goodness, right? Like there's scary stories that are happening out there.
I'm hearing so many things,
controversial stories, and honestly, for me, I've been saying it's giving end times. I will keep saying this.
Did we not just hear the other time that there were aliens in an American mall? I'm just saying, like, it's a casual story. Like there were aliens in a mall, guys.
My only advice is just repent, because like God is gonna pop up and be like, y'all, let's go. And you're like, yeah. You see, he'll be there, he'll be like, let's go. Not you though, not you. And it's like, no, but hear me out.
I was good. It was just last year. I was good.
It's kind of like, when we were kids and you wanted a gift from Santa, they'd blackmail you into being good.
Yes.
And then later on be like, no, you're going to get coal because you were bad.
And you're like, no, but I've been good.
I don't want coal. So honestly speaking, guys, like, I know I joke a lot, but...
it's giving end times. It's giving end times, you're right. It's giving revelations from the Bible.
It's giving revelations. I mean... Yeah,
even the stuff that Cat Williams came up with, like people signing contracts, I was just like, we've been hearing these conspiracy theories all our lives, and now an actual celebrity has come out saying these exist.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for those of you that still believe, oh no, honestly speaking, I believe we are in end times. So y'all gotta do what you gotta do. To make sure that when God comes, you're found with the right people, because I'm not trying to stay down here, y'all. Nah, it's the ghetto. It's the pits. Nah, it's the pits.
You don't want to be left with some of this, like.
No. Someone said, I saw a post on on Instagram that said, I don't know. I feel like heaven would be boring. I feel like hell would be even more fun, because imagine it's just braais and it's just music and it's alcohol. But heaven is just prayer.
I think in hell you guys can even roast each other and the demons. You know what I mean?
When you say roast, what if you mean it literally? Because hell
You're on the grill. You're on the grill.
You're a little rotisserie chicken.
Okay, not that we're making fun of this, but we're trying to make light of it.
We're trying to make light out of it. But honestly speaking, I'd rather be in heaven. I'm not trying to be tortured for all eternity.
Me too. And also there's like all these new, concepts around hell. Hell is not what we used to think. They'll torture you with your worst fears. So it's not like if your worst fear was millipedes, whatever, that's what you're going to be tortured with.
Apparently, you know what I heard? I heard that hell is you living the same life over and over and over again. Like it's like just repetition. But anyway, we will now be taking a quick ad break before we get carried away and returning with our top stories. Stay tuned.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights. somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouthwatering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
Now, back in the day, I don't know if it's still ongoing, but there was a show on TLC called I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant, right? And the show synopsis is basically in the title, I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. Well, woman was unaware of her cryptic pregnancy until birth. In an astonishing turn of events, a woman has shared her story of becoming a mother without ever realizing she was pregnant, highlighting a phenomenon known as cryptic pregnancy. A cryptic pregnancy, also referred to as a stealth pregnancy, is when someone is pregnant without knowing it. Sometimes the pregnancy remains unnoticed until labor begins. The Cleveland Clinic notes that most people become aware of their pregnancy between 4 and 12 weeks, often due to missed periods or recognizable symptoms. However, in a cryptic pregnancy, signs may be absent or misinterpreted, and even pregnancy tests can lead to false conclusions. A post on social media platform X from user Black Nation delves into how a woman discovered she was pregnant at 8 months and had her symptoms mistaken for malaria by doctors, illustrated with photos. One showed her spotting a slim figure in a black dress with the caption, "How I had a baby without knowing I was cryptic pregnant." Another snapshot depicted her at 3 months pregnant with no noticeable bump to the viewer's surprise. Despite having certain cravings and a regularly swollen face in the morning, her condition had gone undetected. She mistook her weight gain for belly fat and resorted to a waist trainer for solution.
Whoa. Guys, this is very scary to hear that this exists. So
Yeah.
we must just stay away from sex or what now, guys?
I told
What
you,
is this?
abstain. Abstinence is the way to go.
Because I don't want to find out on the 9th month that I'm pregnant.
Imagine.
Like what?
My girl was even drinking wine because she was craving alcoholic wine.
She went to go train because she thought she was just gaining weight.
Not even, she didn't go, she was wearing a waist trainer.
Oh, she was wearing a waist trainer. Oh, I didn't hear
Just
you properly.
compressing.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So,
No, it's very scary.
be like me, be scared of sex. I'm scared. I
Just
don't want-
abstain. Just
No,
abstain. Just stay away from
I'm not
it.
going to do it.
Just
I
stay
ain't
away
going to
from
do
it.
it.
Like we were talking about how like some people will be in an exam room writing exams,
And then the water just breaks.
and then you're just like, what is going on with my body? Because you have no
no.
idea.
No, like in all honesty, like you're saying, it's terrifying.
It's very terrifying because a baby is a big commitment, and then it's thrown on you like that. You don't have, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
one day you just give birth. Like
And then, yeah, you
That's
have to
it.
And again, remember last week we were constantly saying, like, don't have a baby until you
are
are ready. Now imagine it's kind of like a surprise. And I know people will say, yeah, but you're having sex, what do you expect? There are
yeah.
people that take precautions and whatever. There are people that don't take precautions.
Exactly, yeah.
There's a show, there's not a show, but there's this gynecologist that does this series on Instagram called Sperm Can Find a Way. And
sperm can.
and literally, she's talking about the most bizarre ways people have gotten pregnant. There was this one case of this woman who had a baby growing in her literal stomach, not in her womb, in her stomach.
Because she swallowed?
I
don't want to know. Okay, you know what? This is too much. Too much. Early morning.
TMI.
TMI. Too much. Yeah, my imagination has gone wild, guys. Moving on into something less, I guess, horrific.
Yeah.
And on a lighter note, Sony has revealed that their new car will be able to be driven with a PS5 controller. They unveiled the new prototype of their Alifa EV, which is set to launch in 2026. Izumi Kawanishi, the president of Sony Honda Mobility, left attendees of the Vegas Consumer Electronics Show in shock as he brought a PS5 controller out of his back pocket. Using this controller, I'd like to show you an aspect of the self-driving vehicle, he said. Kawanishi then demonstrated their new tech as with a push of the joystick, the car moved towards him despite no one being in the vehicle and the steering wheel staying still. He added that they designed the car with the aim to redefine the relationship between people and mobility. As exciting as all this sounds, though, us regular folks aren't going to be able to drive using a PS5 controller anytime soon. Kawanishi made sure to point out that the controller was just being used for the showcase and that normal drivers won't be expected to whip out the controller while on the road. Now, regardless, though, the news has been met with a mix of excitement and trepidation. I am worried I've played too much GTA and controlling a car with a controller would be a bad idea, someone said. Another added, at least with a PS5 controller, we still have the control and not AI.
End times. Say it with me now.
End times. Guys, with a joystick.
No, that is terrifying.
The other day, I actually read a story on this teenager who could hack Uber. And what else was it? Like these major companies, and because he was on house arrest and he was not allowed to touch computers. So what he did is he made a makeshift computer with a TV and and a joystick, and maybe he bought like a keypad or something. But he could hack Uber and some other big American companies just using a joystick, guys. So now a joystick, you can also drive a car with it. I'm just saying, like, guys, end times.
And you know what, hey? Even though he's saying that it's not going to be available to regular users and
not
whatever.
Yet.
Imagine that kid that could hack.
Yes.
Someone is obviously going to find a way.
Hack your car, bro.
Nah, guys.
Someone's going to hack your car.
Imagine you're just driving and your car just starts driving
you know
on its
what?
own.
I'm going to take you somewhere else. I don't want you going where you're going right now.
Like imagine the bad that could come from this.
You are right. Like this, I know technology is a great thing, but I'm a little bit scared that we're moving too fast and we don't have like proper regulations around it.
Honestly, if I had it my way, I'd just go back to horse and carriage. Like life was so simple back then.
Horse and carriage.
Like honestly,
I know my horse will never, like I know what to expect from it.
And you know, back then in those times, horse and carriage times, I didn't have to worry about, oh, my body looks so good, so I'm gonna post on Instagram. I didn't have to worry that, oh, Glenn was in Paris for 3 months.
It was simple.
Life was so simple. Like I lay awake thinking about, wow.
You know
I
what
was
I mean?
definitely born in the wrong time. Like
yeah, we were supposed to, in the 1800s. That was the time.
We were wearing like these puffies and
oh no, never. No. I thought about it. Maybe not so much the 1800s.
Like in the 1800s.
Maybe not so much the 1800s. Maybe on another timeline. Where that stuff didn't happen.
Now getting into the last of our top stories, China bride faces permanent scarring after wedding guests spray party streamers causing severe burns. A bride in China who could be disfigured for the rest of her life because of severe burns inflicted by party streamers has evoked sympathy and ignited an online debate about extreme wedding customs. The young woman from Taizhou in Zhejiang province, southeastern China, whose name has not been revealed, can be seen in videos she shared on social media. On December 23, she posted several joyful photos of herself with her groom and received a flurry of good wishes from online observers. But 4 days later, in other videos and photos, she was seen with her face bandaged and with prominent black marks on her eyebrows and cheeks. The bride revealed to curious and shocked online viewers that the drastic change in her appearance was a result of being burned by gas-charged streamers during her wedding celebrations. One video of the big day shows her emerging from the wedding car dressed in a traditional red Chinese bridal gown and smiling initially until she was engulfed in streamers, which made it difficult for her to move. Struggling, she tried to keep her face covered, then attempted to shield herself in the groom's embrace while smoke could be seen billowing from her hair. Later, as she walked down the aisle, the expression on her face appeared to show she was in pain. At first, it just felt hot on my face, but the next day, my face was covered in blisters, the bride said. One online viewer pointed out that in one photo, blisters could be seen on the bride's right cheek. Spraying streamers has become a popular wedding custom in Taizhou in recent years because, as well as creating a lively festive atmosphere, they are not expensive, they're easy to clean up and don't stick to clothes. However, they are potentially dangerous because they contain a resin compound dissolved in flammable organic solvents like ethanol or methane.
This is the worst thing that can happen to you on your wedding day.
Yeah.
And the fact that she continued even though she was in pain, that is so sad.
In this case, hey, one could wonder, can she sue the people that threw the streamers on her?
I don't know.
But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Because imagine how many people attended the wedding.
Yes,
Now you
exactly.
need to go back and be like, okay. And
From
that
the
time
wedding
you didn't even know.
photographer and the videographers and whatever. And
You know,
who threw? Who was it?
Who was
it?
it? Like, it's just terrifying that this could happen.
And the fact that you're still in pain, I'm just so sad for her. Like, it's your, it's supposed to be the happiest day.
The happiest day of your life.
And for the bride, it's weddings are for the bride. It's never for the guy.
It's our marriage, but my wedding.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's her day, and then now that is so sad. I'm really, really sad to hear that. Like, because she was in pain the whole time after that.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that she could be permanently disfigured, that is terrifying.
On my wedding day, I got the worst scars of my life. That is not a story you want to tell.
That is definitely not a story you want to tell. I mean, like you're saying, weddings are joyous moments. Our marriage, my wedding, I've planned this day for how many
And
years?
you've planned it to the T.
I've planned it to the T. And then just for something like this to happen, like, I know of another story of a lady that was left paralyzed on her bridal shower because these people thought it would be funny to throw her into the pool. So they threw her into the pool and she hit something. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
and
wanna
then now
hear
she was
this.
paralyzed for life.
Oh, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. Oh, that's
Exactly.
just living like a bad taste in my stomach. It's
So
like,
honestly speaking, I think people just need to be more careful. Yes, I understand people get caught up in the excitement and, oh yeah, it's fun, it's a wedding. But just I don't know, do everything moderately, man. Too much of
Yeah.
anything is never a good thing.
don't throw me off anything, guys.
Don't spray water
I will
on
be
me.
so
Don't-
angry. Like,
don't
I think
splash
I'm gonna
water on
have
me.
like security at mine, like just for any unplanned activities that people want to do. Anyways,
Yeah.
we do have to wrap it up because you and I, we will talk forever.
We can talk up a storm, girl.
After the break, we have an exciting yoga interview to stay with. Smell the coffee.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
Exactly.
Now, as I promised before the break, we're going to be talking to the other co-founder of the Yoga Garden. I am so excited to meet you both, and what you guys are doing is really amazing work. And this is coming from a yogi. I would like to think I'm a yogi. I still don't think I have the hours in yet, but I would like to think I'm a yogi. So your partner said earlier, like what you guys are trying to do with the community, it's just really, really amazing. So just kind of to touch on moving forward with our interview is, how do you guys incorporate people who are new to yoga into the yoga community that you guys have here?
Okay, so people have different levels. New people, usually, personally for me, I start off with a small introductory session.
Yeah.
So I usually ask in my class, who's new to yoga? What do you know about yoga? There are a lot of misconceptions about yoga.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not only postures like Georgina said.
I like to look cool, the Instagram stuff. I want that.
But then is it for the Instagram or is it for you?
Yeah, I hear you. That's what yoga is inadvertently about. It's about you. I mean,
Yeah.
you might come for the superficial reasons, but then you stay for the more grounded reasons.
Yeah, I believe it's always about awareness.
Yeah. We've been talking about mental health, especially October is the mental health awareness month. How do you guys incorporate mental health in your practice at the yoga? I can't say yoga studio, at the yoga
garden.
yoga community or the yoga garden.
Okay. With mental health,
Yes.
awareness.
Yeah.
It's always about awareness. And if you incorporate yoga into this, I mean, you get really relaxed people. You get to calm your mind. By calming your mind, what are you doing? You are relaxing Okay, you're lowering your blood rate. Okay, and at the end of that, it's just inclusivity of all. It creates a very safe space. Okay, openness, oneness.
I like that. Somebody said that even meditation, right? If you meditate in a group, it creates a stronger practice than doing it by yourself. And I think that's what you guys are trying to do with the community, right? Like where you bring like-minded people together, people who just, want to find something to balance out their lives. And I think that's really, really awesome. Your partner did mention that you do hatha yoga. I've never heard of it. So I was so excited and I want to find out more. What is that about? I think I've heard of it, but I've never practiced it. So what is that about? Actually?
So there are different variations. And first, I think you need to understand where hatha yoga comes from.
Yeah.
Okay, which is Pantajali Yoga Sutras. It's now I'd have to take you back to the theory of yoga, but I'm not going to do that. It's a little bit much, but there are scriptures that we follow, or let me say people follow.
Yes.
Not religiously, but it depends on you. Again, it's individuality. So this is a asana by asana, posture by posture. You do one posture and you try to do it perfectly, if I must say. We all know that not perfectly.
Yeah.
So you are relaxed in a posture. Okay? Posture by posture. Usually you get different flows, you're doing many things at the same time. But we focus, or Hatha Yoga focuses on individual asanas.
Wow. Okay. So it's more like you hold a pose for a little bit longer.
Yes.
Than any normal class would, because you flow into the poses.
Yes.
That's what I'm used to. Oh, I see. I can't wait to try that. You're going to take me through a class, right?
I will. There is a lot of breathing work, I must say, because I do believe with breathing, it's where you get to relax your mind. And if you relax your mind, then you get to relax in a posture. Okay? You're not as tense.
Then you can hold a posture.
Yeah, you can hold it. You're not too tense, but you're rather relaxed. So what happens? Muscle memory. You are new. Over time, you get used to it. If you're consistent, and hopefully we'll see you in our next class.
I will be there, guys. I really will be there. Because I really want to get good. I want to get better at, like you said, like holding the poses. There's so many things that I also struggle with in a yoga class. There's one yoga class that I had, and I literally broke down crying. And apparently it's very normal for that to happen in a yoga class. There's a lot of tears. But that's what yoga is. It can unlock trapped trauma, trapped emotions.
Yes.
And I like that you mentioned that there's breath work, because breath work also helps you regulate these emotions, and it also helps you to release them effortlessly, I would say. Yeah.
Yes, yoga deals with conscious mind. It deals with your conscious mind. Okay.
Yeah.
It deals with different aspects of the body, and obviously different personalities, different characters. And it depends on how you apply it in your life. What do you want to achieve from doing yoga?
Yeah, not for the Instagram pictures. Well, before I let you go, can you tell us how yoga, especially you are a yoga instructor, but you're also a practitioner. How has being a practitioner of yoga helped you in your life?
Okay, well, I can say that I try, as much as I try to preach.
Yeah.
How do I say this? I try to preach what
you practice. Yeah.
What I practice. Thank you.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, who am I if I am teaching and I am not practicing? Like Georgina said, it is a lifestyle at the end of the day. So you incorporate little aspects of what you learn, you know, you go beyond it to learn more or to find out more, and you dig deeper, you know, and you put all those little pieces into yourself. You apply them and you try to live by them. I mean, it doesn't happen overnight, certainly not.
Well, it certainly looks like you enjoyed your time there.
I did. We need to go to the yoga garden. It's
We
I think it's every
do.
Monday here at the village, and you just pay like $50.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we need to make some time for that.
I think so. Like
Yes.
just to detox the mind and Yeah.
Exactly, and especially you and I, because we were working, throughout the holidays. So we need that,
We need that little breather. But you know what they say, all good things must come to an end. Unfortunately, this is all the time we have. Yes, I know you wish you could keep us on your screens a little longer, but we do have to love and leave you guys. On that note, from Diana Master and Glenora Shipura, until tomorrow again, because we do broadcast live on Saturday mornings, it is ciao.